Hell yeah, dude. Finally, look at you.
The other side.
Sexiest music I have.
And then...
Ooh. Like the flaps rippling across my neck,
Rippling.
but in the middle being like a demon's mouth. You know what I mean? So like, beware. Don't do it. But also,
the devil's clam.
I've got your
Jesus.
attention.
Devil's clam. Oh no! I don't like that.
There's our intro.
Oh, man.
Happy New Year!
Happy 1 year anniversary, everyone.
We did it!
Celebrate. You know, didn't I have celebrations in this live media player over here? I can't remember now. This thing never works.
I don't know. This thing.
You know what?
Like...
Woo! 1 year later, we're still figuring it out.
Yes! We're celebrating.
Yay.
Not like a binge raging boner to get the day started.
Yeah.
What's going on, boys?
That's how my day starts. Oh, it's going great.
Wait, what? Ben, you sound like you had a lot of fun tonight. You want to get it off your chest. So what happened tonight? What you get into?
Well, now that all the excitement's gone, man, we gotta have like a behind the scenes little tidbit, Gideon came to town. You know, old school hardcore band. Who I was. They were fine. They didn't play anything from the old stuff, which I kind of figured.
Oh,
but
were they very yeehaw?
Oh, dude, homeboy's wearing a cowboy hat.
I've seen the photos
on the stage.
Yeah,
I was kind of concerned with it. Like, I was like, I don't know what I'm getting into, but they played some stuff off of their old middle. I don't know, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Like, they played Curse, which is a classic. But yeah, no, it was good. Everyone kind of threw down. It was at some Podunk little venue, which I had never heard of and didn't know played hardcore shows.
Place. Yeah,
they Salvage Station typically plays bigger what's the word, hippie bands.
Okay.
Yeah, like super casual, and then they had inside. I was like, okay, cool. So and it felt like a little venue out of Orlando. I was like, I feel at home. Everyone's just chain smoking outside, drinking a PBR. I was like, this is nice. Yeah, man. The opener though, fractured frames. There we go. Fractured frames, bro. I wanted to say Fractured Peaks, which is a place in WoW. A Fractured Faces. I was like, fractured. Oh my god, I'm going through my encyclopedia. Yeah, Fractured Frames, local Asheville, gent band. I don't know. They're like gent metal, a little bit of hardcore notes to it. And I don't know if you remember Plea for Purging, but it's got a little bit of that. Yeah. Man, my man's playing a freaking conch shell on the stage and playing bongo drums in the middle of a breakdown. And let me tell you what, I wanted to get in there and hit someone so fast. But no one else was really... It's opener, so you just kind of have to, see how everyone else is doing. And, I kind of throwed some hands a little bit, dancing casually, but it was a good time. It was a good time. I broke a kid's tooth clean in half. So if this is your tooth, it's a square for all you non-video listeners. You're going to take that rectangle and you're going to shorten it by 2/3. It was a clean break.
Oh my God.
I've never been so mortified. I've never hurt someone in the pit. I've become that monster that I always wanted to be, but when I got there, it's like, was it worth it?
Was it? Yeah, worth
offered. Yeah, it was great. I felt like you can see here, this is where his tooth landed on my arm.
It was. I thought it was a foot.
No, so the spin kick at the beginning of the video that I sent you guys, was just me. It was just me, like, yeah. And then the follow through of the arm flying back is what clicked his tooth.
Oh,
and
that hurt you?
I mean, it doesn't hurt me. It's bloody, but it's fine.
Sure the tooth ain't in there. The other third, the 2/3.
Well, honestly, my immediate reaction was like, "Oh shit! I need to help this kid find his tooth on the pit floor, like so he could put it back." I don't know.
That's not how that works.
No. But I bought the kid a beer, and I was like, "Dude, I work at this bar. You guys are locals. Come in. I got your round. Like, fucking, I owe you at least that." And Emily is like, "Why didn't you? I would have just offered to buy his tooth." And I was like, "Here's the rules of the pit. When you get in there, you know what's like. That's on you.
Yeah.
Like, if people are nice, like, I try to be nice and like cordial and hit dad vibes, try to look out for others. But if you get hurt, you put yourself there. Really."
On you.
No, cool kid. He was smiling the whole time, and he was like super. What's the word? Like, not happy, but just laughing it off the whole time. So
yeah.
Having a good time.
He was having a good time. His girlfriend was there laughing it off, like, "Oh, we have dental insurance." I was like, "Oh, we don't." So
my father's rich.
Daddy will take care of this.
Daddy.
But it was a good time. It was a good time. Nice
That
little
explains
Wednesday.
it. That explains it. Alex is in the chat, and he says, "Oh, look, it's the Tooth Fairy."
That's funny.
Taking souls and taking teeth, dealing blows, and I don't know. I could have made that rhyme a little better, but I
dealing blow.
And eating beef. There we are.
Dealing blow and eating beef. Oh my god!
Double that beef.
Double. Oh my callback.
Oh, y'all wait.
But yeah,
I got some stuff in
man.
store for callbacks today.
Yeah, that's my. I do want to shout out these guys that like Fractured Frames. Like,
do it, man. We haven't had music talk on here in a while.
It has been a year, and I feel like that's at the time that we need to talk about that. Very like the whole time I'm watching them, I'm thinking of the How to Gent video.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pancake. And it was just a party. Like there was a dude in the crowd. It was his birthday. It's like the vocalist was like, "Who's the biggest guy in the room? Can you get up on here? I want you to just have fun." He gives him a mic and goes, "Just do whatever you want, bud. This is your birthday. Have the time of your life." And the song starts. It's like, and you just hear this guy just go. And the whole crowd was in there. I was like, this is my version of keeping Asheville weird. It's not your typical punching people, throw down hardcore. Just like everyone's having a good time.
That randomly brings back a memory. There was one time, actually, Ben, you were there, I believe, because it was one of the Tropical Martini shows. There was a band that now is a different band that is huge, like fairly speaking, pretty huge now, that I shall not name, from our hometown, where it was Taylor already knows, where the vocalist basically walked off the stage and went across the street to the gas station and cried because nobody was getting into their set. They're a big band now, and from that point on, the band kept playing, and they just kept handing out the mic to any and everyone in the crowd that was willing to come up and take a turn. What a blast!
Yeah,
that was fantastic.
Did you get up there?
No, I didn't. I took it for like a second, but mostly it was like Sean, stepdad FLA. I don't know. There's a bunch of other guys that we know from back in the day that got on the mic. That was so fun.
That was a good
whenever
time.
bands do stuff like that, it's the coolest thing.
What's fun? I remember just being funny. Like everyone got into it more after he cried off the stage. Everyone started taking the mics, and it's so. He walked in. He was like, "You sons of bitches."
They're having a good time without me.
Yeah,
I get it. I mean, friggin' emotions are high when you're. I mean, shit. We were all like 16 to 18 at that time.
No, we were like 22.
We were like 20s, early 20s.
This was when I was in Bolingbrook as an adult.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well then.
Never mind.
Hormones or something are raging. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
One of those.
I try to look on the. Be nice. Coming from the guy who just cleaned a tooth off a kid, so
So I think we know. I think we know how Ben's week's been now.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Andrew, go ahead. What about you? I hear you got something crazy going on too.
Yeah, not really anything crazy, but I got my shins finished.
Wow!
You gonna finally show them things off?
Yeah.
Let me see them legs, baby.
I don't know.
Put them legs up on the screen.
I don't like that, but I'm gonna attempt to stand on this rickety ass office chair that I have. We'll see.
God, I wish I had
hope
some,
you
like,
eat shit, and this is just clickbait material.
I wish I had some sexy music to play or something.
Now I'm uncomfortable.
Let me go grab my saxophone. I got you.
I gotta set this to wide because I don't think you're gonna be able to see them if I stand on it without. Oh, that's a zoom. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's see how this goes.
He can't hear me.
Okay, see it.
Yo, those look like two little dicks on your leg, dude.
I'm gonna shut up. All right, so that's one side.
Yeah.
Wish it wasn't so blurry for us.
And
Hell yeah, dude! Finally,
This
look
is
at you.
the other side.
Sexiest music I have.
And then,
Ooh. You can't ask for a bear.
Oh Lord.
How'd you just say ass?
I almost got out of it too. Yeah, I'm good.
We're recording live, and I don't even know
Thanks,
what's happening.
Mom. We're fine.
Jane had to come check on me.
Dear God.
Like, I didn't even think it was going to happen, but it could have happened.
I firmly believe that if Ben didn't say something, I wouldn't have done it.
I put it in your head. I just sprinkled that little thought.
Because I got both legs up and successfully put them back down, and then I try to step off, and that happens. Okay.
What's hilarious is we don't hear you fall or anything. All we hear is you can so clearly hear the chair just eat ass.
The chair flew like 6 feet and slammed into the door and bounced off.
Oh my God! I can't believe that just happened.
Alex says, and that was the moment that it went truly viral.
Oh, a reel's being made next week.
I think my mom's in the chat and just saw that.
She's denouncing you. It's just denouncing.
There you go. You can see them.
That is how you ring in the new year. Good job, everyone. Well, New Year for us. We've been at it for a year.
Yeah.
We got New Year's in July over here. Andrew, you threw me off. I don't know what we're doing anymore.
I think we know what the intro is gonna be for this.
Oh Jesus! Great. Anything else happened this week for you?
Nothing as interesting as that. I don't know. I'm gearing up for another night market next week, so that's the only other interesting thing that's going on. My shins, it just feels weird because apparently shins are known to be like heavy bleeders for tattooing that area. Mm-hmm. So like even 24 hours after like when I took all the wrappings off and like was cleaning it and stuff, it was still bleeding. And like it's weird because of the outline. It's so much easier to heal because it's just little bits everywhere. But now it's literally my entire leg that's healing at once. So it feels like it's made of tissue paper and it's going to tear if I move my foot.
Whoa! Let's keep it PG, okay?
It's weird. It's weird.
But I'm happy with it. And those legs he was showing off, I think we're way past PG these days.
Yeah.
I like you're like, I think that's my mom in the chat as I'm like yelling, look, there's a penis on his leg.
I don't know.
She's heard worse through the years with me and Andrew and everyone in her house.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, Jesus, no hands. Yeah. Don't be an asshat, Ben, according to Mom. Nothing exciting has happened to me this week, but
Something exciting's gonna hapen to you tomorrow, baby.
Ben's in Portland tomorrow.
We're gonna see each other, baby. We're gonna have a nice little dinner.
We're going to a Japanese place. No, Ben's flying out tomorrow.
Have I been there?
No,
okay.
I've never even heard of the place. Emily found it. But yeah, he's coming out. I keep forgetting because you're only here for one night. Yeah. I'm like, it's a Thursday, and we're hanging out, and it's going to be late, way past my bedtime, but, it's all good.
That's your bedtime, dude. It's going to be like 8 o'clock at night.
We go to bed at like 9, so one of us has to get up early.
We've swapped places because
we have.
It used to be that Aaron and I were the mom and dad of the friend group, and now that we're actual moms and dads, you guys act like the mom and dad.
Yeah, well, we get cranky if we don't get sleep. Well,
okay, maybe grandparents.
We get up early. Jade has to be up at like 6:30 for work. I got to be up at 7. It's all that good jives and stuff. Sometimes I get up at 4, so y'all can suck it. Did y'all hear the big news though? Of course you did, because Ben shared it. I hadn't seen it all day.
That Creed is going on tour.
Yeah,
of course, I heard about it.
Are they just going on tour? Is there like an album?
An album? I don't know about that.
Oh, you just said tour. Oh, yeah. They just said
reunite. I was just scrolling Facebook and I saw Creed reunite, and I was like, sent it, and then I just went back to
to
killing kids too. Yeah.
No, it's a running joke on this damn podcast forever. And what's funny is I almost pulled the sound bit where I did that Creed infomercial, and I didn't do it because I thought it was too long to play. Because we're gonna be playing some old bits from beginning times and stuff. But that's crazy. What I'm sitting around thinking is crazy is that this is like the third time they've gotten back together in like 20 years. Yeah, because they got back together in like 2009 for an album.
Wow,
that was 15 years ago.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Now they're back together. Remember they had like that Genty intro or some shit?
Yeah,
that, like banged for like a second and then it was over after that. But
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like all the memes recently that I've seen so many reels of people making fun of Creed recently that it's almost like they think it's a positive. They're like, we should get back together. We're trending right now.
It's the Nickelback treatment, I mean, why not?
Maybe. I have a feeling like a lot of people are going to come out being like, "Oh, I never hated Creed. I never hated Creed."
Of course.
Yeah, it's you already see it with Nickelback. I think you've even said something on here, Ben, about liking some Nickelback songs.
Show me the Carfax.
I was waiting to see that. All right. We keep talking about it. We got to play some of these old clips. I've been dying to play these for you guys. I don't know when the last time y'all heard any of these. I have been fucking dying all day listening to these damn clips. I got a few of those commercials that we used to do that everyone keeps saying we got to do again, but I don't know how we would on the video podcast here. But
have we been hearing that?
I have.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Taylor yelling at himself in the bathroom, like, "Yeah, man, we need these again."
He's pointing at himself in the mirror.
They were a lot of fun,
the skits. No, I remember when we kind of phased that out. I remember some people did message me and was like, "Where'd the skits go?"
Yeah, we did quite a 180 on the format of the show.
I think I'm going to start us off here with one of the best episodes we've ever had, and y'all will understand when we get to it. It's a day we allowed people to ask us questions and we answered them truthfully. And this was a great question. Great question. I think your brother asked.
Superpower take. I forgot that. Yeah, Josh, my brother, suggested this question. That's right.
Yes, he asked which power we would like out there as a superpower.
All right, let's see. Let's pick one for now. Okay, so each of you pick a superpower, but the other two have to create an unfortunate side effect of that power.
Yeah, we're gonna go with telekinesis.
You're telekinetic. That's cool. It takes so much effort that you just scream at the top of your lungs to do the simplest movement. Like you could move a pencil across. You're getting in bed and you're like, "Crap, I forgot my water on the other side of the room." You go to move it. In the dark.
That for sure, because that's like 50% of the time. So, yeah, hands down.
And it has not changed.
It has
That's
not.
a good one.
It has that screaming effect for this entire year has been labeled Ben's raging boner on the media boards for me to play it anytime. So,
and I'm just now realizing that the context for that part of it wasn't in that clip.
it wasn't. No, I don't even know how we got to that part next.
So the context was, oh my god. See, now I just went blank. And what was it?
Dude, it was like episode 3. I can't remember that far back.
Oh my god, that is going to drive me crazy.
Someone didn't do their research.
Did you?
No, I mean that person is me.
It's his side effect. He should know.
Yeah.
I think it was like between two superpowers. It's like, oh, you know what? I can't remember. It was like, he got a boner if he did something or something. I can't remember exactly, but
he would scream at the top of his lungs every time it happened.
Yep. I don't know.
That
was a great episode.
That was a funny one, though.
So this is why you need to go back and listen to our episodes, y'all. Find out the real reason why I scream.
Exactly. See, we got a lot of new people listening these days.
Oh, how were y'all's weeks? Pretty good.
A little context here. I didn't know I was going to start playing. This is when I surprised the boys with trivia, and they had no idea what was happening at the time. And then Andrew gave probably the greatest answer he could have ever given on a question.
Oh.
How were y'all's weeks? Pretty good.
Scratch that. I don't care. Because today we're playing Born Till Death Trivia!
That terrible audio.
Right?
Dude, never fires or goes back.
Oh, ding ding.
Go ahead, Andrew.
It's totally wrong.
Oh god.
It's completely wrong. I know it is. I don't know. It was the first thing that came to my head. It was Velveeta. Why is it cheese related? What the cheese related? I should have went with Twinkies.
Bro.
I hate myself.
I do love the terrible audio from when we started.
Right? We sound a lot better these days, I'll say that. We just don't even sound that good.
Yeah.
Dude, what's so funny is like, oh yeah, ding ding, I got it. Wait, no I don't. Why did I ding ding?
Yeah. It was I remember it was a complete knee-jerk reaction. Knee-jerk reaction. Because I believe Ben was in the lead, and I was like, I'm gonna get this one.
Oh yeah,
so
we were playing lightning
it popped
round.
into my head, and I think actually this goes back to me remembering what my mom would always say about Velveeta growing up and how it freaked her out because her family would leave it out on the counter. It would never change shape. So it wasn't real. So for some reason my brain went right to that, skipped right over Twinkies and what I believe was the real answer, which was honey. And I don't know. And of course it played right into the meme of everything coming back to cheese for me. So
I love just because it doesn't lose shape doesn't mean it doesn't go bad. What is
no,
that?
I know. There's no good reason why my brain went there. It just went there.
That was a fun one. I put a lot of effort into that trivia with all the sound bites and everything, so I remember that one a lot.
What's funny, I don't know if anybody noticed, but 2 weeks ago when we did the trivia, when we brought trivia back, it had that same trivia music in it. And this past week's episode, I did not take the music out. So
Oh, really?
I forget what we were talking about. We were talking about we were doing the this or that game, and all of a sudden, randomly, the music is playing over us trying to think of our answers. And I was like,
remember
oh,
that.
you know what? I was like, I'm just gonna leave that. Actually,
It works out. All right, we're moving on. This one's a good one. Been discovering Deftones, everyone.
oh hell yeah!
We fought for years for this man to listen to this damn
I
band.
did not like that band, and something clicked.
I found a band that I think you guys might like. They're kind of new to the scene, but it's a band named Deftones.
Oh my god!
Hold on. You're joking, but are you just now getting into Deftones?
Yes. Dude, I was into Deftones like 3 years ago.
I don't know what, dude. I wasn't into like the sexual vampire metal. Yeah, they did the theme song to Queen of the Damned. Yeah. my jam, dude.
I'm just, oh my god, I'm just thinking about clipping that part right now.
Yeah. So,
My favorite thing about watching that back with the reel up on the screen is seeing it, the captions, and it says awkward Chino vocals.
Yes.
And then it says more sus activity. Just,
yeah.
Ben, do you still listen to them at all?
Yeah. So,
Oh boy.
so I walk to work, and it takes about 20 minutes, and I have this, like, the daily mix that Spotify makes up for you. And because I was listening to Deftones, and there was a really weird time period that I got back into 311, mainly because of Eric Andre.
Investigate 311.
I'll be sitting in my room just being like, do, and I'm like, crap. So it's 311, System of a Down, Deftones, like that, like 90s grunge bullcrap. But yeah, I still throw it around. Yeah.
But 311 is so good. So many people hate on them, but they're so good.
We had 311 Power Hour at the bar on Monday because we're super slow. I was like, we just opened. Hey, let's have 311 Power Hour. And let me tell you what, every fucking customer in that bar was just like vibing. Like the owner's in there going like, dude, 311's great, man. I don't know what you're talking about. My coworker was like, fuck this shit. sorry for the language. You can bleep me out, but like he was going up a wall. And yeah, man, it was a good hour. And you realize that the same 5 songs play over and over again.
Yeah.
And it's then it kind of got awkward around like minute 35. But yeah, it was a good time.
I don't know who's saying
311's not bad.
I was about to say, I don't know who's saying bad things about 311, but they're wrong. That's a jam.
I just always feel like there's a lot of people around me that just constantly rat on 311.
Well, they're part of the buzz bands and everything, and it was so cool to make fun of like rock radio from that time. And now everyone always secretly loved it all, and now it's cool to like them again.
Because like back in the day, that's all that played in like the bars. Because I mean, in Florida, it's all tiki bars and bullshit, bullcrap like that.
It's reggae rock, so
it's reggae rock, and it's super chill, and everyone can vibe with it. So everyone's always playing it, so it just gets stuck in your head.
Better than Sublime.
Oh, hands down better than Sublime.
All right, next one here. Slightly stupid, yes. We heard that.
Alex says, babies, I love you, but we're just staring at Taylor's desktop. I guess they can't see us when we're doing this.
Oh,
Taylor.
Well, it don't matter for you guys. We're going to have the video product and everything like that. You're good.
If it's any consolation, when this goes up on YouTube, his screen will not be there at all.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just doing this for the audio.
Just for the audio. Our recording process. We've discussed this many times. The media player for sounds on
the
this
audio
sucks.
Wow. Yeah, this is ASMR chat now. You didn't know you got into this, but, here's the sound of a pencil.
That is not what we're about to play. Seth Rogen in the chat.
At least we got the chair fall, he says.
This is one of my favorites.
Whoa, breaking news. Andrew, what do you got for us?
What?
Andrew, breaking news. What do you have for us?
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting to be put on the spot. Anyways.
Breaking news, Andrew. What do you have for us?
I'm sorry.
I don't even remember what the breaking news was. Oh, you know what?
I do.
I remember now.
Seared into my brain.
I remember now.
It was the stupid failed launch of our merch store. My God, that was terrible. That was tragic.
Terrible.
I remember wasting money on that.
Ben was like
yours
our only customer.
The shirts don't fit.
Yours also came printed, like the honk one came printed offside. It was like in between center and pocket. It was supposed to be centered. No, well, we set at the merch store, and it was supposed to be set up to where people would order, and then the part of the money that they pay would go towards the producing of the product on demand. It would ship out, and then we would get whatever profit was on top of that. Instead,
there was no
as soon
profit.
as we opened it, customers were buying stuff, and we were getting charged twice because we were getting charged for the production and also for I don't remember what happened, but
no,
we were
you're on the right pace. The page there.
Yeah,
you were going.
So we launched a merch store to fund the podcast and end up going negative in the first 20 minutes.
Let's go bankrupt.
Yeah, I'm sitting in Aldi's parking lot, like about to go in and buy groceries, and my account is rapidly going down. I'm like, we've got to shut this down. I need to buy food.
I remember that. That was so funny.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was a huge fail, and we I don't know. We haven't really. I think we're so down on merch sales because of that. We haven't even like attempted.
We haven't pushed it at all. Yeah.
No, it's just. I mean, it is what it is.
I'm scarred.
We're more focused on trying to get the viewers going and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Listen, until we sell a coffee mug, I don't care, man. I want a coffee mug with a glizzy on it, and I will buy 5 of those.
That was on the merch store.
It was.
Damn it! Where was I?
I don't know, but I was in the Aldi parking lot being charged. So,
you know what? While you're at it, you brought it up. Glizzy talk. What's
this was controversial.
This is controversial. This is a big moment in this podcast history.
Yeah.
Hold on,
America. I'm severely disappointed.
Before we someone just fall there. Before we really get into it, back in the early days, we put up a poll or a question. I can't remember. Asking, was it mustard belong on a hot dog or it's ketchup belong on a hot dog?
Whether ketchup belonged, yeah.
Yeah. And as the three of us here strongly disagree about that, we're mustard on hot dog purists. And yeah, we were apparently the minority in that. So this is a little segment after that.
Over the weekend, we ran a poll on the board.
I guess it explains it here. I forgot.
Does ketchup belong on a hot dog? And I believe it was 80% people said yes. I don't understand that.
Sad.
Like, I have no words. Sorry. How you feeling? Who holds a glizzy in their hand and is like, ooh, put some ketchup on this bitch?
Somebody replied to that and was like, basically, if you eat your hot dog dry as instead of ketchup, you were dropped on your head.
You're gonna raw dog your hot dog?
If you raw dog the hot dog, you were dropped on your head. Is what they said. So my question is, will you use ketchup as a substitute if there's nothing else, or will you just go dry?
Oh no, okay. I would go dry.
Yeah, raw dog and all day.
raw dog and all day.
You're gonna raw dog your hot dog.
You know, I'm gonna say I'm very upset. I don't see or hear anything about cat-sized horses or horse-sized cats.
Oh, see, I had that on my list. It's not. We don't have it clipped,
classic.
but that was one of the ones I was going to bring up.
I was going for mostly stuff from the beginning before we started video, which I'm not sure if we were doing video then or not. I can't remember, but
we were right before.
Yeah, and I figured someone would bring that up eventually. That's another staple in this. But out of all things, though, I feel like that one has continued going the most. So it's not really.
Oh yeah, that's the callback that will never die.
No.
So, Alex says. Wait, what's comeback sauce? Just throw
mayonnaise, ketchup, chili sauce, lemon juice, a little Worcestershire sauce.
It's basically a secret sauce that everyone makes.
Okay. Throw comeback sauce on it, then everyone's excited and pissed off at the same time.
He literally says it right after you read that, Andrew.
I know. Wait 2 seconds, Andrew.
Dumbass. Here we go. The original post on our page from this episode, this show. One of Ben's finest monologues from the beginning.
The very first one from an actual episode, I think. Right?
My first tangent.
Yes, it is. You're gonna love it.
Okay, so pro tip: if Taco Bell ever offers you, hey, do you want to double that beef for 50 cents? Always decline. Always. It's a trap because all they do is load it with a bunch of soggy meat.
Double that horse meat.
And it just makes all your hard taco rip out the butt. Like it just falls out. It's
Rip
not.
out the butt.
Something about the term double that beef.
You want to double that beef?
You want to double that beef?
I'm good. I think I'm okay.
Something about ripping out the butt.
So dumb.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The double that beef segment. That one stuck for a while.
Why does Ben sound like 18 years old in that clip? Your voice sounds higher for some reason.
I don't know.
When I get going, my voice raises just a little bit.
It does. Yeah, it
It's like, oh my
does.
god, I gotta get this one out.
Yeah, that was. I remember that one. Every time I'm in a Taco Bell drive-thru, I'm always like, double that beef.
It's a whispering in Taylor's ear. Double the beef.
This was a shorty. I always got a kick out of this one. The one day Angie wasn't my friend.
What?
I had a pretty good week. I watched a movie.
Nobody asked.
Wow.
That was Ben.
Was that
It
Ben?
was me.
I asked about you guys all the time.
That was the one night I was just feeling spicy. I just want to jump in there.
Never, how is the host?
It's always I am your host, never how is the host.
Oh shit!
I forgot about that. He just says next segue, bro.
We got a couple more here. This one got blown out of context a little bit. You understand,
As it
when we
usually
get
is.
there.
I remember a lot of things that comes out of Ben's mouth gets clipped in an odd way.
I do a pizza. I go, thanks. In my mouth. Now, done talking.
What? Put it in my mouth.
I don't want to hear your backstory. Just put it in my.
Come on, man. You never see a pizza and just want to like, slug it down?
Just shove it down your
conversation
throat.
asked?
Oh, that's exactly how I feel every time I see a pizza.
Shove it down my throat. Just get the
Yeah.
cheese down there.
Yeah.
Last one with reminiscing on some old clips, but this is a great one too. Of course, it's Ben.
Of course, it's Ben.
I'm scared. We're all from Florida. We got something.
Yeah, I mean, I've got your average night terrors and sleep paralysis and shadowy movements in the other side of the room. But it's
Did you
not
just
like-
say average? The average person does not experience.
Casual walk in the park type stuff.
Listen, man, all the memes I follow,
No,
they're always posting about it.
Oh, it's Josh in the chat. It's my brother in the chat. He's
Oh.
using my mom's phone.
Joshy Poo, what's up, my dog? Back
I'm
to that real quick.
surprised, but I'm also very happy that there are no clips of me on my birthday. That's honestly a nice.
Oh, that was
Nice.
that
was-
was your drunken night. Oh my
That's
God.
right.
That was the night that I fell over in my chair starting the podcast and
the
continued on.
Baja ha 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 blast episode.
No,
Yeah, everyone
I was
go look that
committed to
one
the
up.
job, dude. I was committed.
It's not. Why you bring that one? I think if you're a new listener, that might be the one episode you got to go back and listen to. It's called Baja Ha 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 Blast, and it's Ben came home. We weren't expecting him to join the podcast because he went out for his birthday, and he came home. Just a little.
I mean, I was
Plastered.
I was blasted.
And he just randomly joined the chat, and we just recorded and went on with it, and it was a time. That's all I'm going to say.
the amount of texts I got after that week from like my friends who listened and stuff. I was like, oh no, what did I do? And then I had to go back and listen to it. Like, oh no.
We it was at that moment where we're like, should we make Ben an alcoholic and just have that every week?
Yeah. Next episode. So Ben, you having a few drinks before you hop on?
Drink it now.
Actually, I do remember after that we had just kind of as a joke, we put a survey up on the Instagram. We were like, should we have Ben drunk every episode? And like 70% of people said no. I feel like they were concerned that we were using you for your antics.
I remember that.
See, you should have told me that, because if I would have known that, I would have purposely like slugged a couple PBRs, but like, I do what I
want. Alex says, "Dance, puppet boy."
Now dance. Well, that's it for those clips.
Yeah,
but we do have a couple of the infamous commercials that we used to do back in the day.
Oh.
We used to break it up and do like these little acting skits in between. Some of them we used for like advertisements for like contests we were running and stuff. But I don't know, they just didn't last that long. It took a lot of, well, not a lot of effort, but I had to write scripts and everything. I just started running out of ideas. It didn't seem like the boys were into it. You know,
I loved it while we were doing it because nobody could keep a straight face long enough to get a freaking line out, especially me. So it was always fun making it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know I'm about to laugh and cringe very hard at the same time.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of production value, everyone. This first one was how we literally started our first episode ever, and I'm always curious to know what people's reactions when they hit play to our first episode, and this was the first thing they heard.
How many people we chased away,
right? So this one was an advertisement for a fake energy drink called Intense Energy.
The following commercial is a sponsored ad by Intense Energy Drink. It may contain elements and ideas that are not shared by the Bored Till Death podcast members. Viewer discretion is advised. Oh, and it's also fake.
I haven't slept in 37 hours.
Lost 58 pounds from working out for 3 days.
It's terrible quality.
So bad.
Friends know.
Are you tired of sleeping? Are you tired of being tired? Are you ready to party like it's 1985? Are you ready to laugh to the max?
Jesus.
So get your lazy big bum out of that little thing.
Ben was basically our sock puppet back in the day.
Up there doing some action.
It's so dumb.
Bro, and I'm realizing any reason or excuse that I have to just start yelling, I'm like, sign me up.
The shadow people are my friends now.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so that's how we started our first episode. And yeah, I always wondered if that was a good idea or not. This next one is the baseball game one where we were running a we were running an ad for a contest we were having on our page. And this might be my favorite one. If y'all listening for the first time, listen to Ben in the background. It's the best part.
The end line is so good. Oh my god.
It's all coming back to me.
Tickets! Tickets! Get your tickets here! Get your tickets here!
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
What do you mean?
Well, why are they selling tickets while we're already in the game?
Dude, I have no idea. Did you hear about the 2 movie tickets that that's new podcast Bored Till Death is giving away though?
So terrible.
Oh, no, I didn't. How do you get them?
Well, apparently all you have to do is rate and review on their Apple Podcasts. And so they're picking a winner on August 15th.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet.
Oh, fuck you both,
I'm just progressively getting into a fight with an old person wanting cotton candy and beer.
It's so distracting because me and Taylor are paying absolutely no mind.
That's the point.
Increasingly, you're just getting increasingly violent with an old man in the stands.
My image of that commercial is where it's like the camera is like front view facing of Andrew and I just sitting in our seat. And you can see Ben in the background, like 10 rows back, getting into fights with people and shit. But yeah, that was...
Alex says, I feel like I'm a parent watching the final presentation of their nerd kid after one semester of performance summer camp. It's cute.
Thanks, Alex. Well, we got 6 people in here. All right. Josh, Alex, and someone else. I love it. Last one we got for the night. This is an action movie trailer we made that was absolutely dumb, but once again we use Ben as our what's the word here? I can't even, our monkey here to do anything we want.
Dance, monkey.
Dance. Another high production value I did here.
Ben's second guessing his life choices right now.
Yeah, it was a wild time the first couple months.
Yes, we already had one. This is war number 2. Because there's another war.
Hold on, start it over.
Start it there.
Start it over. There's a war coming.
Is this a trailer for Oppenheimer?
Start it over. Oh my god.
This was a good one, yo.
That's a good one.
Wait till the end. The end's the best part.
There's a war coming. Yes, we already had one. This is war number 2. Because there's always another one. There's another war coming. There's another war coming.
From the studios that brought you Touched by a Stranger.
Touched by a Stranger was
Touched by a Stranger
was a commercial we did for a fake soap opera. So
there like 3 episodes.
Yeah, yes, I couldn't find them all.
We immediately got like, "Hey man, the name of that show is probably problematic." And I was like, "Oh, it might be a
but
problem."
I was just going to point out a company's making soap operas and action movies now, and like high Marvel production movies.
Yeah,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, grab him, no.
Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts, Will Smith, Shakira,
Jesus,
Nicki Minaj, Zac Efron, the uncle from Breaking Bad, Jim Lopez, Pee Wee Herman, Derek Jeter, the guy who plays Sheldon on Big Bang Theory, and Tom Hardy doing his Bane voice.
Tom Hardy doing his
Age of
Bane voice.
Destruction 3. Origins to the origin story.
You missed up to the banana. I was molded by it.
the banana.
Oh god. Jesus.
The banana. Why do I not remember the banana?
I have no idea why there was a banana involved.
Oh my god.
If you listen back, if you could hear Pee Wee Herman's little spiel, he says something about the banana too. So you were on like some banana kick, like the world's ending because there's a low amount of bananas or some shit. I have no idea. It was like a Donkey Kong movie or some shit, but yeah, that was a fun one.
Oh.
You feeling good, Ben?
God,
how you feel after hearing about all those throwbacks?
I mean, I feel like we need to start doing some short skits. You know, some like acting. You know, I need to break into that. But
I mean, I'm always down for that.
Yeah.
If we all lived closer, that'd be golden. I mean, when y'all come out, we could nail out like 30 of them. And have
We
enough
could.
for like a week.
We could.
yeah, dude, I love nailing it out with my boys out in the force.
Hell yeah, brother.
No, like pounding
Just
down
nail
at
a
the
couple
coast.
out.
Let me tell you what.
Yeah, dude.
Oh Jesus. Oh, so yeah, happy 1 year, everyone. We're still grinding.
Oh,
We're still
man.
doing our thing. We got new
been a
people coming.
time.
We got new listeners. We've seen the stats and everything. We're running some ads, so we're happy to have new people coming along. And the next year is going to be about growth. I think we were trying to find ourselves the last year. We're still working on it, obviously, but I think we're working on growth now and everything. So see where it goes from here. So
I will say some honorable mentions that didn't make it in for the clips.
oh, what you got?
Ben already mentioned horse-sized cats versus cat-sized horses. That was a good one because
Classic.
it spanned 2 or 3 episodes at this point.
Oh, it's been going on for like at least 4 or 5 months.
Drive-through funeral homes.
Oh my god!
Yeah, drive-through funeral homes. That was a good one.
That was a great one.
Oh Jesus!
I feel like there was a third one that I had in mind. Oh no, never mind. You already covered it. That's why.
Which one was that?
I will also say an honorable mention because it wasn't really much of a bit because it was only really funny the one time we did it during trivia. But honk was a big hit with people.
Oh, that is a big one. When we were doing the lightning round, I had both of y'all come up with a term to say, or some word to say to answer in, and for some reason Ben went honk, and it's just stuck with us to this day.
I was just going ding ding. and then he would just randomly broke out with the honk. We both started honking all over the place.
My love for geese, should I say, and swans, long-necked white birds, come from Hot Fuzz and Untitled Goose Game. And there's
Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah, nice. It's a whole game where you run around and be a menace to society as a goose. Yeah, and Acacia Strain made a shirt with a goose with a knife in its mouth.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, peace was never an option or something like that.
That makes sense though.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a weird goose thing for a minute.
Everyone has a goose face. It's all good.
Also, another thing that actually is from episode 2 that we dropped on day 1 because we dropped our first 2 episodes in one day. And it wasn't really a bit, but it was something that early followers, for some reason, really resonated with. And that was you guys scream singing Mississippi Queen.
Oh, that was OG days. I think someone left.
And I don't remember what happened, like why we did that, but someone left a 5-star review for our show with just the caption Mississippi Queen in all caps.
I'm fairly certain I asked one of y'all to spell Mississippi or something. And we just said, and Ben went, me or Ben went, Mississippi Queen. And so the next person went, Mississippi Queen. And we just progressively got louder with it.
More and more aggressive with it.
That was a good one. So, yeah, someone left a review on our Apple Podcast page with just yelling Mississippi Queen. It's one
good time.
It was a time.
Yes.
All right, y'all. I think we should move on to our Graham question of the week. Did y'all get to see it this week? I posted it real late. Ben, I know you've been busy. You're never on the phone.
Busting kids' faces wide open.
The Graham question of the week. You get one. My phone just freaked out on me. I am so sorry, y'all.
I get one phone that's freaking out. Pass.
Here we go. You get one Google search from the year 2030. What is it? And as y'all think about it, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna let y'all sit there and think about it. Get a good one.
Okay.
I in my head too, I was like, oh, obviously like some way to make money. Let's try to leave that one out of the question. Like, oh yeah, the winning lotto numbers, whatever. Think of something else that's not money related. Something.
Okay. Did anyone say that?
I think half the people did, and that was like my answer. Like, oh, I want the Super Bowl winners, scores, because I can just bet that every year. Some of the comments though, winning the lottery numbers for the past 7 years. Someone said, "Who are they?"
Who are they?
I'm kind of scared right now. What are we talking about here?
Okay.
Someone commented Neuralink schematics. Cool.
Okay. Nice.
How could I have bought a house faster and cheaper in the 2020s and the best skincare?
Shoot, if you're doing it in the 2020s, you're already too late, my guy.
Well, this is you today having the chance to type into Google right now, and you're getting a Google search from 2030.
From the future.
Yeah, but if you're asking 2030, how could I have, bought a house cheap and quick? 2020s, bro, there ain't no houses cheap and quick unless you want to live in the tornado central. You know what I mean? Like, you got to live in the boonies.
But
maybe that's your answer.
It's telling you what the cheapest option is to go towards now than, guessing right now.
That's the joke, Taylor. It's not cheap.
Well, nothing's cheap these days. There's no joke about it.
Comedy is wasted on you.
I'm all laughed out. I'm done. Is it safe to go outside?
It's a fair question.
It's never. Our boy Alex here in the chat. Should I have taken the red pill? And,
Fair.
He actually did 2 posts. Everything that's gone horrible since Harambe. So he wants to know.
Honestly,
he wants to know the next 7 years of horribleness.
Best question. Best question by far. It has been a universal decline since the tragic event that happened on that day.
Go on.
No, I mean that's about it.
That's
I miss
it.
Harambe.
Okay.
Yeah,
I miss Harambe.
Once Harambe died,
Now
things have just gotten progressively weird, man.
I'm fairly certain stuff happened before Harambe died. Like bad stuff happened.
It's the
like
world,
9/11 was before,
bad
right?
Things happen. But I mean, investigate it. Tell me where you were. Did it really happen?
Investigate 311.
Yeah, bad things happen all the time. You know what I mean? But like when you track down from when Harambe was unjustly shot, okay, and he could have been tranquilized. All right, the mishandling of that poor animal. You look at the downfall of American civilization. I'll tell you what, I can pinpoint each one. All right.
So Ben is saying that the death of Harambe was a bottleneck for all things bad.
That's the one conspiracy theory that I will ever die on.
So
it's the death of Harambe.
All the other terrible things in the world, like slavery and stuff like that, bottlenecked, and everything got worse after
it all led up to it, man. It was a white man who shot the gorilla. I mean, you tell me. You tell me. You
perfectly used. Perfectly used.
I can trace it back, dude. I'll tell you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's 2023 and we're still talking Harambe.
Yeah, because once you stop, then the world truly will end.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Keep them in your thoughts and prayers.
So what about you guys? You got some time to think about now. What are you searching?
I mean, obviously, like you said, the easiest thing is like winning lottery ticket, like cheat code stuff. Go in the future and figure out how to make your life easier.
What would I Google on a random day in 2030? What's the weather?
It's 180 degrees out due to nuclear fallout.
Every dad would just Google the weather. That's it.
Yeah.
What are we working with here today?
Honestly, the only thing I can think of is like, am I wasting my time in these Marvel movies? Are they going to get any better? You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a good one. Where does this all lead?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Does it get canceled eventually or something?
Yeah.
Could you imagine doing this? Like, ooh, yes, this sounds great. Let me search this one thing. And it searches, and you get no response, which tells you that Google's not around in 2030 because nothing's around about 20. And you're like, what does this mean? What does this mean?
You try to go to Google, and it reroutes you to Google, but it's Google powered by Amazon. And it's like Amazon is now the ultra corporation that owns like 80% of America's functioning infrastructure.
And they call it gurgle just to mock them.
Gurgle.
What are you going to gurgle today? You know what I mean? Like, how funny would that be for Amazon to buy Google? Change it to gurgle so people have to be like, hey, just gurgle that.
How's the weather today?
Oh, shit. Well, right.
Honestly, I think the Marvel thing, if you're taking out like the obvious stuff, I feel like
I'm just going to find stuff I want to know now.
Yeah, like, is this book series ever going to be finished? Is Marvel ever going to get their crap together? I think a more fair question is DC ever going to get their crap together?
No.
What number Fast and Furious are we on in 2030?
Did George R. Martin finally finish Game of Thrones?
Is Winds of Winter written and released? Yes.
Winds of Winter coming 2038. What?
Jesus Christ! By that point, technology has advanced even more, and George R. Martin is long dead, and his consciousness is fused with like a robotic body. He's like he's half AI now.
You understand this is only in 7 years.
Yeah, right.
just go with it. Just go with it. And he still hasn't written the book, even with the help of his AI other half. Still isn't out.
Like, you're talking about like head in a jar Futurama stuff.
I was about to say that.
Listen. Some of this AI stuff that's happening now, that the way it's being ported into literally everything is freaking crazy. And this technology has only been like skyrocketing the way it has for like the past year. I can't even imagine where it's going to be in 2030. I mean, not that we have to get into a big AI talk.
No. I'm just upset that nobody's called something Skynet yet. Like, I would want to be that AI creator or like person, and I would just want to troll the masses and just call something Skynet, and just really set panic and fear into the hearts and minds of your everyday.
Ben just wants to watch the world burn.
I remember when COVID was thick, and it was the COVID times were thick, and
it was thick.
It was thick, and someone photoshopped the Resident Evil.
Umbrella Corporation?
The Umbrella Corporation logo on like Wuhan labs and stuff like that. It was getting passed around, and the internet swears it was true and shit. It was hilarious. But yeah, I could see something like that happen. Someone calling Skynet eventually.
It's kind of scary when things that are like that line up with reality, like fictional things line up with reality so well.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah. It's pretty freaky.
It really is.
That you know what I would Google is myself to see if I ever got off my ass and finished this freaking book series that I think has been rattling around in my brain for years.
Andrew P. Cruz's obituary to 2026.
Yeah.
One chapter of his book done.
The Lost Memoirs.
Number 1.
The Lost Memoirs.
First sentence. Why?
Wrote his own memoir. No other series.
But then it trails off like Monty Python. It's like, why?
Yeah, the letters are just going down.
So yeah, I'm more of a DC question. Yeah, it's interest. If you're not doing money, it's definitely interest and stuff. But I'm definitely getting winning bet numbers and stuff like that from the future. And I'll wait a few years. I'll get like 2028 Super Bowl win, and I'll save like $500K until then or some shit, just to bet on it. But
going out gambling tomorrow?
Screw that. I'm getting it as soon as humanly possible. Like what's the winning lottery? What's the winning Powerball numbers for tomorrow? How close we are to the Powerball.
Let me check my Powerball. We're still recording. I'm winning $1 billion tonight, damn it.
He heard Powerball and everything else just went out the window. He's like, oh, gotta check.
Look, I could be a billionaire right now, and I don't even know about it. But
no, you just missed me totally Proposition Taylor of some bad.
I know Andrew kept talking, and I was
actions
like,
tomorrow.
Unfortunately, the casinos are like an hour away, so
that's sad.
Yeah, I know.
I was very confused for a second. I forgot you were going.
Yeah, no, I literally was just like, "Hey, man, you want to go gambling tomorrow?"
It is.
He just got quiet.
It is weird that you're here tomorrow. Like, literally less than 24 hours, we're hanging out, eating sushi and shit. Andrew, didn't you say you had like an article or something you wanted to bring up before we get out of here?
I mean, if y'all want to end on something real weird, I saw something real weird today. Not today, but yesterday.
Give us something weird to leave the week on.
It's weird and it's also dark. So if you're down for that,
I love a movie that ends dark. Like, I don't need a happy ending all the time. Like, let the person die. It's all good.
All right. Well, okay. So 3 things here, and this is the only reason I'm bringing this up because 2 of these stories are actually old, but I'd never heard of it before. But I saw all of them within the span of like 30 minutes on my newsfeed. One of them was like it was a screenshotted news article that I did not think was real, and I had to look it up for myself. And the other thing was like a recent thing. So you remember a couple of years ago, first off, when the debate was going around on the viral dress image, whether it was black and blue or gold and white.
Unfortunately, yes. I was a gold and white. What about y'all?
It was blue and black.
I was gold and white. Always have been.
Yeah. Well, not to get on this, but he eventually posted a different picture of it in better light, and it was gold. Blue and black. So.
Oh, fuck you.
Anyways, my boy is back in the news. Again, for attempted murder of his wife.
Oh,
whose dress it was? Yeah, apparently, which is kind of like a dark haha moment at first until you realize that this has been going on the whole time. And even during the time when they went viral, he was an extremely abusive spouse and was trying to make her crash her car and stuff like that. So I'm not going to linger on that one because there's, whatever. But
very Tim Lambesis of him.
Yeah, first thing that popped in my head.
Couldn't you use a divorce? No, man. That meme that you said the other day.
You get knocked out for saying stuff like that around here.
Yeah.
Side tangent. Is it okay to like them again?
As LA Dying?
I believe it is.
Hey,
is it okay to support them?
I mean,
I believe it is.
I'm not buying their merch or their albums, but if I hear a catchy song, I'm gonna let's stream it. They're gonna get what, a quarter of a penny? All right.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer. People do their time; they should be back into society as a normal person.
Man.
Yeah,
you don't go to prison.
It depends on what you do.
Yeah. If you don't go to prison, get rehabilitated, and then come out, and you're not allowed to be a human being anymore. I'm sorry, that's just not how it works.
Yeah.
Unless you're a freaking serial killer. I'm sorry.
Pedo.
Yeah, or especially that too. But anyways, I'm gonna skip from that because the very next thing I saw was a screenshot that was so freaking hilarious. I'm not gonna say what the screenshot said. I'm just gonna go into the story. So there was this guy in Phoenix, Arizona. In 2019 who donated there was a company where you could donate the bodies of your loved ones.
Oh my God, I saw this.
Did you see this?
Yes.
Okay, so what happened is it gets even weirder because stuff came to light about that company. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't read the article. I just saw a screen cap of that title.
All right, so it's going to get even weirder past this. So the guy basically this company will come and pick up the bodies of your loved ones for free. Yeah. For medical research, if you so desire. So
in my head, medical research is, like students, learning how to cut open bodies and stuff like in school and everything for surgery.
So specifically this guy, his mom was fighting and dealing hard with Alzheimer's. And so he decided to donate her body when she passed to via this center for them to get her brain to neurologists to help them better study and find, treatments for Alzheimer's. Come to find out, instead of that, his mom's body was sold to the U.S. military as a test dummy for explosives. So that it's so effed up. So to expand on that a little bit,
you're gonna expand on what they did.
Yes.
Okay.
So while this man is thinking he's bettering scientific, research and potentially bettering other people's lives by helping, advance treatment for Alzheimer's, meanwhile, this guy's mom is being strapped to a chair and put on top of an apparatus of some kind that is meant to, oh God, Alex, Grandma got ran over by an Abrams tank. So she's strapped to a chair and she's sitting on top of this platform of some kind that's meant to mimic the floor of a Jeep, of a Humvee or something, some kind of military vehicle. And they used her to observe what happens to the human body as it's blown to pieces by an IED from below a car.
A mine, basically.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine this? They sent him back ashes, and he's like, "Oh, I guess they're done." And somehow they found out that's not what happened. So the first thing that raises questions with me is apparently there's a need for the U.S. military to have actual cadavers to blow up instead of ballistic dummies.
Yeah, that one's crazy to me. It's probably cheaper.
That's kind of dark.
It's probably cheaper, to be honest with you.
Probably.
Yeah,
probably.
Cheaper.
That just sounds so freaking dark to me. Like,
I ain't mad if that's what happens to me. That's like cool. Whatever.
Yeah. No.
I don't care. But yeah.
But what's really crazy is about this company itself. When this came to light, they were investigated, and the FBI went and was, checking out what they do and stuff. So it's called the Biological Resource Center in Phoenix, Arizona, and they specialize in free pickup of deceased loved ones for families in exchange for their bodies to be used for scientific research. When the FBI went in there, instead, they found stuff out of freaking horror movies, and this is where it gets really dark. They found an actual bucket of heads, severed heads.
Oh my
now, keep in mind, these are not all people that they killed. These are dead people that they just played with. Bucket of heads. They found a small female head sewn to a large male body displayed on the wall like Frankenstein.
I didn't read all this.
Yeah. So the reason I found it is I read the actual article for the grandma. And it's funny because in the first few sentences, they completely glaze over this. They'll be like, oh, mother who was donated to the same company where they found a bucket of heads, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you just going to glaze over this?
Oh my
But it was
God.
it was a clickable link where it said bucket of heads. So I clicked it and I read about it. So they found that the heads, the torso with the different, the different gender head. And then they found a cooler full of male genitalia and other containers full of limbs.
Hell yeah, dude.
Literally just a pieces parts thing. This guy's running a company where he's supposed to be doing, people are paying to have their loved ones benefit research. And this dude is just cutting people apart and using them as playthings.
Reese's peenies. That's all I concentrated on. A bucket of genitalia and pieces. I was just like, what? Reese's peenies. Here we are. Here we are.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Do they get shut down?
Yeah, it's shut down.
Right,
it's shut down.
Good.
And I didn't see what happened to the guy who owned it. His name was like something Gore, which is so fitting.
Of course.
It's so fitting.
I don't get it.
Yeah, what's really probably the darkest part for me. I mean, it's all really dark, but this guy was he wasn't just playing with stuff. Like
he was experimenting.
Yeah, he was, but he was also running an illegal business with this.
Yeah,
people were buying pieces of people from him. And through this, they found out
he was like black market selling shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
which is even worse.
Yes.
And the part that really got me was they found out through looking through his records or whatever, his price point for one such sale was the body of a young boy with no arms and no head that he sold for only like $2,400.
Oh my God.
Now, grotesque as that is it just me or does that seem a little cheap?
It does
for something like that.
A body?
Yes. I mean, do you want an equally dark answer?
It's all dark. It's all dark at this point.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. I mean, if you
that's like 4 car payments for a dead body.
I had no idea we were getting this disgusting.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna go. It gets even worse, and that's as far as I'm going. But
legitimately, I thought the grandma getting exploded was the worst part of the story. I had no idea where you were going after that.
That's why I was like,
was that bad? Grandma getting blown up. All right, cool. We can protect our troops.
There's a song there.
PPs? Okay, what?
Thank you for your service.
Grandma got blown up in this for freedom. In the name of freedom.
So it was like kind of darkly funny, and then just got straight up dark.
Oh my God!
But I just thought it was wild that something like that exists. Which I mean,
I'm not surprised.
You can't really be surprised. What surprised me more was the fact that there's an actual open need for the military to be buying corpses to blow up. That's just so wild to me.
I'm not shocked over that because I mean, the budget they have.
Yeah, that one's not shocking.
But I'm just surprised they just blowing grandmas up in a damn Jeep and stuff.
Yeah, they're gonna put all their money into building a non-existent plane. Okay, like they gotta cut corners where they can.
Yep, exactly. But damn,
got a fun Space Force.
I can't believe I didn't think about saving that article too. Thank you for saving that one when you saw it. That was a wild.
And I wouldn't have even brought it up. I literally saw all these things all 3 of these within the span of like 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, this is so weird. I have to bring this up. So
appreciate it.
That's what living with what's the word? Conspiracy theorist does.
Yes.
There's that.
Yep.
The phone's always listening. They're gonna be like, I got some stuff to show you.
Yeah.
I'm sure your search history or your feeds are full of just good tidbits of conspiracy stuff because of your wife over there.
Yeah, I mean, and my feed is full of people bringing in full ass dinner tables into a pit. So we are not the same.
I love those videos. It's so great. Have you seen? Speaking before we leave, have you heard of the band 86th?
I mean, I know 86, but not 86th.
Well, 86th is a deathcore band that's all service industry themed.
Oh,
all the guys in the band are like kitchen workers and stuff. There's videos of them in their set playing full blown like mid 2000s deathcore, cooking grilled cheeses and throwing them into the crowd.
Oh hell yes, that's my type of band.
And they're so good too.
That's my type of band.
It's just meme core music. It's great.
Like Oakley Dokley, the Ned Flanders.
See,
band.
Alex knows him. Yeah,
I mean, that reminds me of Poison the Well back in the day. Throwing full ass spaghetti into the crowd.
Poison the Well. Yes.
Nothing like sitting front row and getting some cake thrown in your face.
Yeah, all the I can't remember what the name of their EP is, but all the titles of their songs are like kitchen related and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Huh.
So definitely check them out, Ben.
Let's check that out.
Well, on that note, boys, I think we're going to get on out of here. Now that we're all sad as usual, put us back in a sad mood.
Now that Andrew's bumming everyone out.
Right? Jesus Christ, Andrew. You're killing the vibe.
After 1 year, the world is dark and we're all screwed.
If you Google 2030, nothing shows up. I'll see you in 20 hours. Anyone, Andrew, I don't know when. Any final words before we get out of here?
Can't wait for Boys Trip. I just want to skip the next 2 months.
The earth is flat. Don't let anyone change your mind.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh, dude, we're bringing back all the late 20s memes.
Is next episode conspiracy talk? Is that what I'm smelling right now?
Oh,
I mean, I'm smelling smoke, but that might be my heart attack.
I might not see Ben tomorrow.
Let's cut it there. Let's just cut it there.
Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.